Hey, welcome back. I've been doing a series of videos on this storage bench that I built, and you're probably at this video because perhaps you also ordered some inexpensive lift mechanisms from Amazon and realized that they did not come with any instructions. So this video is intended to give you step-by-step instructions on how I installed the lift mechanism. If your tabletop is large enough, you might be able to get the bracket into the center of the tabletop. That would be great. I do not have that much space. In the closed position, you'll see that the bracket takes up nearly the entire 14 inches that I have. So therefore, I'm just going to put it as close to the front on the inside as possible because that will get it a little bit closer to the center of the tabletop. I used a flat edge against where the tabletop would go and then just marked off where the holes would be. Now the lower bracket where the holes are is not exactly level at this point, and that I think worked out better. Some people had complained about the tabletop not being level when they lifted it up into position, and mine did end up level, so I actually think that lower bracket off a little bit actually works better. Since I had to have mine positioned so it was a tight fit to the front, those holes were too close. If I had just used my drill right there, I would scratch up the wood that I just worked so hard to make. So I used a DeWalt 90-degree adapter and just put my drill bit in there, and that actually worked really well. On the screws that came with the hardware, there are actually two different sizes in there, though they look quite similar, and you'll need the bigger of the sizes for the front two holes. Otherwise, the head of the smaller ones can actually fit through there. By using an extended 6-inch long Phillips head screwdriver bit, I was able to get those front screws in with keeping the driver again away from the wood. Now that the screws are all installed, hopefully you can kind of see what I mean by that lower part of the bracket not actually being totally level, but the top of the bracket being actually level. So there's about a 1/16 of an inch that the back of the inside bracket is up compared to the front. When I moved over to the other side, I was able to take a piece of wood that just fit under the front part of the first side, and then I just applied a little bit of a shim to the back side to make sure that I got that offset to be the same amount, and then this was pretty quick. I wanted a 1/2 inch overhang off the back, so I measured from where the 1/2 inch past the back would be until the first hole, and that gave me an idea when I put the table up on top of it where I needed to place the table. So when I brought the table over, I knew that I had to make it 3 inches to that first hole from the back, and then I just made sure that both sides were equal width. And then I just marked out where the bracket was going to be. For a moment, I thought that maybe I'd be able to clamp it and just screw it into place since it was, already on there in a good spot, but that wasn't going to work out because that gas spring is in the way. So you just need to mark out where it's going to be and then remove the brackets and attach them. So now I just find the line that I traced out, and I'm just going to make sure that I square it up a little bit. Now I just have to line the bracket up with the back line and the side line and mark out the holes that I'm going to drill. Again, that gas prop is kind of in the way to just be able to just drill through. So you're better off just marking it and then drilling. You definitely want to be careful so that you don't drill too deep. So applying tape to your drill bit can help to assure that you don't go through your tabletop. So even to apply the screws, I ended up having to use that 6-inch extended Phillips head, and that way I could get around the gas prop. So everything seems to be functioning well with this side. As I move to the other side, I of course make sure everything is squared up, and I want to again assure that everything is spaced evenly. And so you'll notice this little block that I'm using. It's a 1, 2, 3 block. So one side is 1 inch, 2 inches, and 3 inches, and they come in really handy for being able to just kind of lay things out. So after trying a couple different configurations for holding this up here, this is what ended up working out best. So I needed a long board that I could clamp down to the back, and then I needed to build it up with enough boards to reach the bottom side of the tabletop. And then this made for a very secure work environment so I could get the bracket installed. Now since the holes were already there, it was just very easy to take the screws and screw them into the holes that already existed. So a moment of truth, I removed all of the boards and got myself in position to be able to close this. It's a little bit awkward from that high up because it does hold it quite securely open, but everything worked really well. This lift mechanism is an inexpensive lift with two separate mechanisms. So You do have to use two hands to try to lift this as evenly as possible. As you can see here, you can just lift it one side at a time and it's pretty wonky. But if that doesn't bother you, it is very secure when it's up and it is very secure when it is down. So for $20, I would say that this product works very well. If you have the space and you have the budget, Rockler makes a $200 model that would, lift all as one unit. If you've purchased one of these inexpensive lift mechanisms, I hope that this has helped you with your install process. Please feel free to check out the other videos on this storage bench as well as my other DIY videos. And if you like my work, please like and subscribe. Happy building!